Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at detectrader.com. It's Thursday, September the 8th. These are the charts of the day. And as we do every Thursday, a review of the current active swing trades. We'll start off alphabetically with Aprn, which is doing very well. As you can see, it recently exploded in end of July or beginning of August, ran sharply from the 2.5 range all the way up to 6.75 and back to fill. We put a swing on it. It's subsequently back to fill and tested once again before running. And this week, really nice action. Last 3 days, I've seen it go from about the $5 range to today's high at almost 8, 798. It closed 769. Looks like it's going to extend. My target 9.25 and then 12.5 potentially if it runs. The XSM, one of our better swings, popped out here. We put a swing on it. It broke out here again. It's been really a nice play for us, and it's been working very well, nearly doubling. And now a beautiful coil is in play. Next targets are low 70s, mid to high 80s. BLUE, a recent swing as well. You can see the breakout of the wedge, a pop and flag. Today it popped again, got up to as high as 742, finished 712. Up about 4%, but it looks like it's breaking out. Volume picked up as well. OBV looks good. My targets are 8.25, 9.75, and 12. CHPT popped today, broke out of a wedge as well, jumping $1.21, 7.5%. Volume was solid at 13 million. Looks to me like it's going to extend. It closed out the upper end of today's range, and right now looking for 19.5 and eventually 22. ESPR breaks out of a trading range, pops. We put a swing on it. It's got a wedge forming, a nice one. The measure move calls for move all the way up to 11. Intermediate target 9. I mean short-term target 9. FTCH broke out. We put a swing on it, but it backed off. Might have been stopped. I have to check my numbers, but it held secondary support at about 880 and it's coming back up again. Looks like the base is still in play. And I think this one should come back again. 12.5, 15 targets. INSC had a big run in July, August on an acquisition. It pulled back. It did about a 50% fib retracement near support. Double bottomed around 985. Today it spiked about 88 cents net, up 8.4%. Closed at the upper end of the range, and through the moving averages has me thinking it goes higher, targeting 12.5, 13.75, and 15.5. INVZ pop broke out. We put a swing on it. It reached target number 1 and pulled back in a 3-wave corrective falling wedge. Held a 50-day moving average and lateral price support near the gap as well. And today popped out, jumping 31 cents or 6%. And I was higher than that earlier in the day, but I believe it's the beginning of a new move, which takes us back to test 6 and extending to take 7.75, 8. Test that area. Nutanix popped out. We put a swing on it. I like this company. I like the look of this breakaway gap on big volume. That's a bull flag. It's looking higher to me. 26, 29, 33, all targets. Plug broke out of a base here. Breakaway gap, a nice run up and back to fill in a 3-wave corrective consolidation. Had a falling wedge. Broke out of it beautifully the last 2 days. And now maybe about to test that 32 range again before going up to 36.7 zone. Rivn, beautiful pop on news from Mercedes today on a joint venture up 354, 11%. Heavy volume, 48 million shares, the biggest volume since May. Looks like this may come back right now and test 40.5 and then reach up into the mid 40s. Seed, I think it's about to make a move, folks. It's consolidated for 3 weeks. It put at an engulfing bar today with a tail. I think once you get past 10, 60, 65, you're going to see 12.5, 14, and as high as 17, 18 or more. TMDX, beautiful rising channel. This swing trade still in play with a beautiful flag forming for the last couple of weeks. We break out here. We're headed to mid 60s and then maybe low to mid 80s. Uber popped out of its wedge and it looks like it's going higher. My test on this one is going to be near 33, 33.25, followed by 37 and 40. And finally, Volcon, a little low price puppy, reversed yesterday, had a nice engulfing reversal bar with a tail, and finished with a nice gain today, another 6.5%. There's a double, triple top resistance at 33, 40, 43. My targets, however, are 4.5, 5.5, and 7, 7.25. And that's a review of the active stocks at detectrader.com on our swing list. Good night, everybody.